Hey guys, Natasha with the Day with Ethel vlog. So I read a book and it ended on a cliffhanger, but not really. And it's Her First Kiss by MJ Fields. And so I was like, yes, I love this story because it is young adult and it goes through Logan and London's journey, and then they are in this horrific tragedy at chaos at this bar and people's lives were lost. And in it you kind of the angst and the emotional that London and Logan had, it was really hard. It was emotional, and it was one of those, it kind of just brought you to, shook you to your roots. So I read His First Crush, it's book 2. And to put into words how I feel has been really kind of hard because it's such a roller coaster of emotions. It's Logan doing what he thought's best for London, and it's being there for her physically, mentally, and emotionally, but then she is struggling with her own grief and what she saw, and how things ended, and how she should react. And how is one really to react? Is there a book written how you're supposed to react after a tragedy that you witnessed, that you went through, and things happened? There's no wrong or right answer to that. And so I really loved how MJ Fields wrote this story, because you felt the emotions of how she dealt with the grief, and then how Logan dealt with the grief, because each of them had a piece of the pie of how to heal. But the cool thing is, and I'll be honest, I haven't read any of her other books that kind of like there's certain people, there's his dad in here, there's Emma and Brody and Tessa and Landon, not Landon, sorry, I just forgot his dad's name. I'm like a horse's ass here. But you get everybody in the story. You get the Hines and the Lynx family, and Lucas. You get all of them in the story, and I'm excited because I went back and I bought all of those books so that I can feel part of it. But you don't really have to be honest, because the way she writes it, you kind of know who somebody is and why they're there. But I just love how Logan dealt with his own hurt feelings and how he is going to heal it. And then you throw in Kika, and Kika kind of is the friend that kind of calls Logan out on his bullshit, excuse the language, but then also offers him something beautiful, this beautiful little girl that kind of, I think, is the healing factor for London and Logan and both Hines and the Lynx family. Like, you really kind of see this little beautiful angel gets to kind of be the healing factor for everybody in there. And there's some twists and turns. I'm not going to tell you. I want to spoil this review and give you like, oh, this is what happened in it, because I really think you guys should read this book and this series, because it's one of those beautiful love tragedies that as you read it, everyone kind of heals. There's lust, there's love, there's emotion, and then there's the beauty of this, the family and how everybody's connected and what they stand for each other and what they're going to do. But Grandma Josie, I think Grandma Josie is my grandmother reincarnated. My grandmother would say the same things Grandma Josie would say. So if you read the book, you'll know what I'm talking about, because she's pretty damn funny. She brought a lot of humor to a situation at times, and kind of would embarrass most people, but if you knew her, you just said, that's just Grandma Josie. And again, the men and the women in this all have this beautiful role, and it's one of those stories that I really enjoyed it, and it's very passionate. I think I've said it a lot, but guys, go read it. It's in the links, highly recommend it. But you have to read Her First Kiss to understand His First Crush. And it's one of those beautiful things. And if you read Her First Kiss, it ends on a cliffy, but guess what? His First Crush is right there to read right next to it, right after it. So guys, great reads. Beautiful. MJ, I love your work. I can't wait to finish, start reading the others, because I did download and I did read the first 2 in the Love series, and I'm really enjoying it. Talk to you. Bye.